Do you happen to know why email marketing strategy never works for a lot of small business owners, bloggers, and content creators? It's because they do not send a broadcast out. They do not send an email. They conveniently forget to send email messages to their subscribers. After the initial brouhaha is over, after the initial song and dance, there are no more emails going out. Most subscribers are usually forgotten, or most subscribers are over spammed. No matter which route you take, is going to cost you dearly. So one of the beautiful things you can do with ConvertKit is to send out broadcasts as you would be able to with any other email marketing service provider. But the point is that you got to send with an enough frequency to make a difference to your subscribers. You need to make just enough impact to make things work for you and for your subscribers. This is a win-win. To create a broadcast, you need to just click on broadcast on the top left corner menu inside ConvertKit, and then click on either new broadcast or edit broadcast. So if you click on edit broadcast, to save time, I've already pre-filled the broadcast with details. The default will be all subscribers. So you will be able to choose who the email broadcast should go out to. So that while the default is all subscribers, you would want to maybe filter this out or take out all subscribers altogether. If you're sending an email message that can go out to everybody, definitely choose all subscribers. If you want to fine tune your message and customize your email a bit depending on who you're sending it out to, just choose subscribe to, select a tag, and that tag is Quora ads. If I select it that way, this email will go only to those people or only to those subscribers or those customers who've been tagged as Quora ads. And why are they tagged as Quora ads is because they must have downloaded something on my site for free and they have been automatically tagged as Quora ads by ConvertKit system, or I must have manually added them. Whatever the case might be, it is only to this particular subscriber set that my email is going to go out to who have been tagged as Quora ads. I can add that filter. I can choose to add even more filters if I wanted to, but I'm just going to opt out of it and choose Quora ads and then give my email a description. This is for your internal use only. Then click on next step. The next step is where you will enter an email subject line. Now, email subject lines is what makes people open that email in the first place. Email subject lines sometimes even trigger emotions. You can do a great job with it. It is the email subject line that is responsible for your open rate, maybe for your click rate, and also maybe for your sales and leads. So email subject lines are the all too important thing that you need to focus on. And for that reason, like most other popular email marketing service providers, ConvertKit allows you to do split testing, or also called as A/B testing. If you add your email subject here, there will be a small icon to the right that says A/B testing. Click on that. You'll be able to add another email subject line so that you can test both of these subject lines and see which one causes more open rates, more click rates, and more results for your email marketing campaigns. And you can do this automatically without you having to do any bench press of any sort. And the next thing you can do is to personalize your email subject. So you can actually choose just a hi, then go ahead with whatever content that you wanted to add to your email. Or better yet, you can click on the little plus icon and choose this thing called personalization. And you have options that you can use to immediately personalize your email a bit. You could use subscriber first name with fallback, a subscriber's email address, which I won't recommend you use at all, or a subscriber tag if it makes sense, and if your tags are designed and written in that way. Both of these are tricky. First two options are more handy, more probably used. For subscriber first name, you can use it when you're absolutely sure that your ConvertKit database also has names for each of your email subscribers or for your customers. If you don't have a name, or if you feel that there might be names missing, you can choose the subscriber first name with a fallback option so that it says hi John, or it says hi there, or just hi. So you can just click to add to email. I have chosen the subscriber first name with fallback. I've clicked on add to email, and this is what I will see. I will see an if else statement being made right here. If subscriber first name is there, then you say hello subscriber first name. If it's not, else, just say hello. And then you add whatever it is that you wanted to add. Obviously, you can also add images. Just click on the plus icon there, go to image, choose an image from Unsplash, let's say, click on that, and you will find that the image will be added automatically, and you can continue with your email if you wanted to. Or you can also choose to upload an image and then add that image to your ConvertKit email. Then you can even choose to see how it looks like in a preview, or actually send yourself a test email so that you can see how it looks like inside your inbox. You can also choose to add an email template and then go on to the next step. You will have a preview of how it looks like, what you're split testing, who you're sending it out to. You can preview as a subscriber. You can also choose to send this broadcast immediately, or choose to schedule and send it on a different day. Pick that and then click on schedule broadcast, so it will schedule your broadcast to be sent out automatically on a particular day. I hope that helps. This is how broadcasts on ConvertKit work. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Click on the bell icon to receive notifications every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching. You have a nice day.